YouTube? These are so delicious and there are so many ways that you can preserve peaches. Today, we're gonna can them. Let's go.
We need more than hopes and wishes for us to make it.
A couple of things that you're gonna need before you start canning. 2 pots, one of them a water bath canner or a large stock pot. If you do not have a water bath canner, trying to see what this tractor is doing. I'm so scared that they're gonna start combining and my cats are gonna be out in the cornfield. And some of our cats like Nettie Spaghetti. Is Nettie Spaghetti up here? Nettie Spaghetti! I have Guinness and Harry Pepper up here. Nettie! Come here. Oh no, that's Mama. Mama! Hi! Where's Nettie Spaghetti? It's just a mower, it looks like. This is our male barn cat. His name is Ned, but I call him Nettie Spaghetti. He likes to sleep during the day because he's out all night long, and I'm super scared that he's going to be out in the cornfields because they are in the cornfields a lot. I'm assuming they would catch mice out there. I'm scared that the combine's going to go through and he's not going to hear it. And my favorite cat, Jon Snow, he's also always in the field. So it's just scary. You're going to need your stock pot or your water bath canner. Make sure that you have a wire rack. No matter what you use, so that way you can set your jars on that wire rack because you do not want your jars to break. If you don't have a wire rack, I've known people to like fold up a dish towel and put on the bottom of their stock pot. I would not recommend that, but it has been done. Do your own research and you decide what works best for you. Again, I'm not recommending that. Don't come at me in the comments for improper canning techniques. So I don't do that, just other people do. You're also going to need a pot for blanching your peaches, and you are going to need a big bowl so you can put your peaches that you blanch in an ice water bath. Of course the stupid tractor is going to be out here when I'm trying to do this, right? So if I'm yelling in any of my videos, it's not because there are some people that I watch that are, I swear, they're like screaming at the camera. I'm just talking loud because everything here is loud. Of course, you're gonna need your jars, your lids, your rings, and something to transfer your jars in and out of your pots. And when I am blanching mine, you can use a spoon or tongs. I like to just use my wire mesh net and keep my mesh net in there. I just put the peaches in, drop the peaches down in it, and then I scoop them out when they're done and transfer them to the water bath that way. Just works best for me. You can do it however you want. And of course your peaches, you're gonna need your peaches. And I don't use sugar unless I absolutely don't have another choice. So this recipe, the syrup that we're putting them in is just gonna be some honey water. So do your research there. Some people don't use any sweetener at all, just water. Some people use sugar, some people use white grape juice. It's just entirely up to you. So we're gonna use honey water. First thing you're gonna do, you're gonna fill up those 2 pots, your stock pot you're gonna can in, and the pot that you're gonna blanch your peaches in, and you are gonna put them on high. Both of those pots to be boiling. Once you get that done, you're going to start washing your peaches. I just put mine into a cool water bath in a pot. This time I used the Instant Pot liner and just put them in there and rinsed them off real well. After they've been washed and after your pot of water where you're gonna blanch is up to a boil, you can start putting your peaches into that water. Before you start blanching, I want you to get your solution ready, whether that's grape juice, sugar water, honey water, whatever it is. In this case, we are using honey water. I just have about a cup of water and about 6 cups of honey, and I just warmed that up enough to where the honey melted real nice into the water and everything was mixed well together. Now, in the handbook, it is going to say that blanching peaches is a 30-second ordeal. However, I have not been able to easily slip my skins off of my peaches after just 30 seconds of having them in boiling water.
You sit on a throne of lies.
I've found that the sweet spot is 3 minutes for us, but just trial and error it. And these peaches were soft enough that, you know, like probably 2 minutes would have been all right. So you're going to take your clean peaches, you're going to put them into your boiling water, set your timer for 3 minutes, and once the 3 minutes is over, you are going to immediately transfer them to your ice bath. The reason you're blanching to begin with is to make those skins easier to come off. You don't have to remove the skins at all if you don't want to. If you want to leave your skins on, go ahead and do that. I just know that my kids will pitch a fit and not want to eat them, and so I'm just removing them for these 4 jars that we're canning them. The other ways that we preserve our peaches, I will be leaving the skins on because there's just a lot of nutrients in the skins and in the peels of the peaches. So these peels are gonna go to our chickens and we're gonna make them into eggs. After you peel your skins, you want to put your peaches into a soak of some sort of solution to prevent any oxidizing or browning. That way your peaches keep that nice peachy color and don't turn any like yucky brown color. If you don't care if they turn yucky brown color, then you can skip this step. But sometimes we give our stuff as gifts. I don't want the yucky brown color. The solution that you can use is a salt water mix. 2 tablespoons of salt in 8 cups of water, or you can use 2 tablespoons of lemon juice in 8 cups of water, or they also have some sort of powder. I don't know what it's called. I'll put it up here. Some sort of powder you can buy to put into the water, and all these things do is just prevent your peaches from browning while you are, you know, still processing the rest of them. Once you have all of your peaches done that you're going to can, and all of them have been peeled, and all of them are in their solution waiting for you to come and slice them up, now you can start slicing. It is very important that you have your jars, your lids, your rings all ready, clean, sanitized, and waiting in some nice, clean, warm water when we put them into the water bath canner. Look, when you do that, and then all your seeds are down here. Just have to blow away the extra. Anyways, this is not about radish seed saving, is it? This is about peaches. Okay, so your peaches are blanched, your peaches are cooled, your peaches are peeled. Now you're going to put them into your nice, clean, hot jars, right? That's what you're gonna do. You're going to cut, ow, kitty! He's attacking my feet. It's my kitty too. This is Harry Pepper. Harry Pepper, what are you doing? Them's my feet. This video is not about you. Is it? No, it isn't. It isn't. Blanched, ice bath, peeled, fruit soak to prevent the browning of your peaches. Now you're ready to pack your jars. Okay? Now, all you gotta do is hold your peach. You don't even need like a sharp knife. The peaches are real soft after the skins are taken off of them. And I mean, you could use a butter knife for this process. I'm not even lying. Just take your peach. Your kids could help with this part. Hold it in your hand and just go around your peach, around that pit, and then just twist them, and all your pieces of your peach will just fall off. Pack your jars with your peaches, and then you're gonna take a funnel and scoop your solution that you're canning your peaches with over your peaches. Leave an inch of headspace between your fruit and the top of the jar. And this part is also super important. You're going to take a towel. Some people like to use a damp towel. Some people like to use paper towels. Some people like to use a dry towel. Some people like to use white vinegar on their towel. It is up to you. Just make sure that there are no chunks, no pulp, no residue, no wetness from whatever you're canning on the threads or the top of that jar before you put your lid and your ring on them. I mean, that's the obvious, right? You guys know why that is, because it would very much compromise the quality of the seal on your jars, and it might not seal at all if there's debris or whatever in the way, you know, in between the seal and the jar. So just make sure those are good and clean once you have them packed. Once you have everything wiped down, add your warm lid and your ring just finger tight onto your jars. And now you're going to take your canning grabber, whatever those are, and you are going to very gently place your jars down into your canner. Once you have your jars down in your water bath canner or your stock pot, it is important to make sure that you have at least 1 inch of water over the top of your jars. If you do not have 1 inch of water over the top of your jars, just add more water. Add some hot water. Your jars are fine in there. If it's going to be in there for extra time, it's not going to affect the quality of your fruit inside of them. Just add your extra water and bring it back up to a boil, because nothing is going to happen anyways until you bring that pot back up to a boil after you put your jars in it, okay? Now, you're gonna read things, the Ball canning book, lots of canning things, the USDA, you're gonna read the things that say you need to put a lid over your water bath canner, and you absolutely do not have to. The only reason they tell you to put the lid over your canner is to prevent your water from evaporating and your level above your jars going down. So if you don't have a lid for this particular pot, like I didn't have a lid for this, don't worry about it. Just watch it. Make sure that your water level stays where it's supposed to be. Maybe have a little pot of boiling water beside you, so that way if you do have to add water, it's already hot and boiling and you're not bringing that temperature back down as you're adding water to it. It's up to you. Okay, now let's get into the times. The times of your water bath canning or your pressure canning even are gonna vary greatly on your, hold on, there's an ambulance or something going by. I literally hate living by the highway. And all my kids are home, so I don't have to, anytime sirens and stuff go off, I have to message all my kids and make sure they're all okay. But all of my kids are home right now, so they're all okay. Anyways, your canning times depend on where you are at in the world and your sea level position, your elevation. And so you're just gonna have to read. You're gonna have to Google, just type in, how long do I water bath can peaches in Iowa, in Creston, Iowa. You have to Google that, because I do not know those times to tell you. But we are at 1,100 feet above sea level here. I don't even know what any of that means. Like, it doesn't even make sense in my mind what any of that means or why it matters. Someday I'll probably figure it out, but all I know is I need to follow these guidelines when I'm canning in order to ensure that the stuff inside of my jars is safe. If anybody knows like a rhyme or reason and can like dumb that down for me about why that matters in the comments, that would be amazing. I would appreciate that. So anyways, so for our times, we have to can them for 35 minutes for our water bath canning for peaches. Of course, this time changes for any different thing that you're canning, so don't hold on to, I canned peaches for 35 minutes, so I'm gonna can everything for 35 minutes. That's not how it works. Just make sure you're Googling, make sure you're researching. Canning does not have to be scary, but it definitely is something that you need to like have a little bit of common sense and at least some knowledge to do. And I don't have that knowledge like within me already, and I always have to ask Google. I should probably get a book, because like, what if we didn't have the internet one day? I'd be so screwed, right? Would you be screwed? I would be screwed. Anyways, 35 minutes, you are going to boil these bad boys. And yeah, set a timer on your Alexa and make sure that your water level stays an inch above your jars. And when your alarm or when your timer goes off, take those same canning things, squeezers, and pick your jars back up. Now, this is also important. When you get your boiling hot lava filled jars out of your canner, do not put them onto a cold surface. You could break your jars. You have to put them on some sort of towel or a canning mat. My friend Lynn with Bucket List Homestead actually crocheted me a canning mat that I love so much, and I'm super excited to use it. So make sure you're putting it on a nice, not cold, like soft surface. Another tip is make sure you space your jars out a little bit to make sure that there's even airflow around your jars, and you want to wait for that magical pop of your lids to make sure that your seal has gone the way it's supposed to go. That seal is going to keep your food fresh forever and ever and ever. Not probably forever, unless it's like splooge. Is that what they had on the holes? splooge. You know, the food that Zero found in the desert, splooge. That seemed to have lasted forever. I'm not going to take my chances. I'm not dying in the desert.
Here.
What is this?
Sploosh. That's what I call it. Drink it, it's good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Tastes like peaches.
Leave them overnight. Let them cool completely. Don't do anything. Don't write on them. Don't label them. Don't take the lids off. Don't mess with them at all. Okay? Till the next day. The next day, once they are completely cool, you take your rings off, you label them, and put them wherever you're going to store them. And that's it. I love peaches. I especially love canned peaches, and I especially love having the peaches throughout the wintertime. It's just really nice. You know, even though it's like a summery fruit, it's just a really delicious fruit to have all year round. So preserving them by canning them is a really great way to make sure that you have a nice fresh taste of summer in the dead of winter. You know, when it's not 900 degrees outside, it's 90 below, and you are wishing for it to be 900 degrees outside. Okay, these cats like need a nap or something, and these radishes are ready to be put into an envelope. And actually, I'm going to stuff some of them back down in the ground and plant some more. We're going to do 2 rows of carrots and 2 rows of radishes today. And you can still plant stuff in August. I know. Sounds crazy, right? Go watch my video. I'll put it up here. There is stuff that you can still plant in August. Don't stop planting just with your one garden. That's not necessary. Kitties, you're going to go in timeout. You got to be nice friends. You got to be nice friends with each other. Got to be friends. You need a nap? You need a nap? Who's being a mean girl? Uh-oh, Cheddar's back. Plant yourself a garden. Don't stop when your first garden is over. There's so much more that you can plant. Pull whatever was in there out and just plant some more stuff. Go check out that video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, do all the things, and we'll see you again next time. I'm gonna go separate these cats. They're hurting each other. Okay, bye.
I've never been known for my cautious side. You should know that